Good morning. I am Mrs. Saxili Jovita, Assistant Professor, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to discuss about arrays in data structure. The topics which we are going to cover is about what is array, representation of array, types of array, and operations on array. What is an array? An array is a collection of homogeneous data items stored in contiguous memory location. For example, if an array is of type int, it can only store integer elements and cannot allow the element of other types such as double, float, character, etc. Why we need arrays? We can use normal variable a1, a2, a3, etc. when we have small number of objects. But if we want to store large number of instances, it becomes difficult to manage them with the normal variables. The idea of an array is to represent many instances in one variable. So the important term to understand the concept of array is two items. One is element. Each item stored in array is called an element. The next is index. Each location of an element in an array has a numerical index which is used to identify the element. Array representation. Array can be declared in various ways in different languages. When an array of size and type is declared, the compiler allocates enough memory to hold all elements of data. For example, array of 10 will have 10 elements with index starts from 0 to 9 and the memory allocated contiguous will be 20 bytes. The compiler knows that address of the first byte of the array only. Also, the address of the first byte is considered as the memory address of the whole array. The important points to be considered here is index starts with 0. Array length is 10, which means it can store 10 elements. Each element can be accessed via its index. So, why does array index starts with 0? Assume we can declare an array of size 10 in the following way. Here, int array of 10. Array itself is a pointer which contains the memory location of the first element, the array. Now, for accessing the first element, we will write array of 0. We will write array of 0, which is internally decoded by compiler as a plus 0. And in the same way, the second element can be accessed by array of 1 and or a plus 1. Okay, as an variable array contains the address of the first element, so for accessing the second element we have to add 1 to it. That's why here we have written a plus 1. In an array, the index describes the offset from the first element, that is the distance from the first element. Now let us assume that array index starts at y instead of 0. What will happen? In this case, for accessing the first element, we have to write a array of 1 because the index is starting from 1. Here, the internally decoded compiler will decode it as a of a array of a plus 1 minus 1. So over here that we have to perform one extra operation, that is the subtracted by minus 1. This extra operation will greatly decrease the performance when the program is big. So that we can avoid this extra operation, to improve the performance, array indexes starts at 0 and not at Types of array. Array can be classified in two types. One is one-dimensional array or linear array. The second one is multi-dimensional array, and which consists two-dimensional array or matrix array or n-dimensional array. One-dimensional array or linear array. One-dimensional array is also called a single-dimensional array, where the elements will be accessed in sequential order. This type of array will be accessed by subscript of either a column or row index. When the number of dimensions specified is more than one, then it is called as multi-dimensional array. As I already said, multi-dimensional array include 2D arrays and 3D arrays. The two-dimensional array will be accessed by using the subscript of row and column index. For traversing a two-dimensional array, the value of rows and columns will be considered. In the two-dimensional array A of 2 cross 3, the first index specifies the number of rows and the second index specifies the number of columns, and the array can be hold 6 elements, that is 2 into 3. Similarly, in three-dimensional array, there will be a three-dimensional. The array of A of 2, 3, 2 has hold 12 elements, 2 star, 3 star, 2, which holds totally 12 elements in this three-dimensional array. Next, basic operations on array. There are so many operations available which we can perform on array. Here we are going to see only about the 4 operations: traversal, insertion, deletion and searching. Traversal. What is traversal? Traversal is to use to access each data item exactly once so that it can be processed. We have linear array as below. Index, elements and address are shown here. Here we will start from beginning and go till last element, and during this process we will access values of each element exactly once. That is, here I explained with the addition of all the elements in the array. How that I am going to perform using the traversal. Here I am traversing 10 and 20 by adding each one of all of the elements. So 10 plus 20 plus 30, 40 plus 50. This is the process I am going to do in the traversal. The example coding for adding all the 5 elements in array are given here, and the output will be 150 for the elements in array when I am traversing all the elements by adding each of them. Next operation is insertion. Insertion is used to add a new data item into the given collection of data items. Here I am already having set of array with 5 data elements. Here I want to insert the new element 100 at the position 3. The third position I want to insert the element 100. So how can I perform this insertion? Means shift the element from 5th location to 3rd location downwards by 1 place, and then insert 100 at the 3rd location. It is shown in below. Here we can see the operation, how the insertion can perform using this code, C++ code. I'm just shifting the 3rd position element to 4th one, and 4th position to 5th one here, and the 5th to 6th, and then automatically the 3rd position will be empty, and I can insert the element 100 into the 3rd position. This is how the insertion is performed in array. Next operation is deletion. It is used to delete an existing data item from the given collection of data items. Here I am having 6 elements as an array. The element to be deleted is 50, let us assume, which is at the third location. So shift the elements from fourth to sixth location upwards by 1. It is, it is shown below. Here is the operation of deletion. Using this code, I can operate like this. I'm just shifting the upwards the element. The third element which I want to delete here is 40. So I want to uh, move the next element to the particular position. As that I am just increasing the position one after one, and so that the last cell will be get empty and the element also deleted from the particular position. Next operation is searching. It is used to find out the location of the data item if it exists in the given collection of data item. So here I am having 5 element as usual. Suppose the item to be searched is 20, which will be start from the beginning and will compare 20 with each element. This process will continue until the element is found or array is finished. So here I am comparing the 20 with 15. So both are not equal. So go to the next statement. Compare the 20 with 50, which is the second element. So 20 is also not equal to 50. Go to the next element. Again compare the 20 with 35 and so on. Finally, I am just comparing 20 with 20, which is equal to 20. So 20 is found and its location is 4. Using this code, I just can do the searching operation on array. Thank you for watching.